Welcome to Grappler News, where the mats are alive. Steve Hamoen here, bringing the Jiu-Jitsu vibe. Today we're diving into the Pan IBJJF No-Gi Championship. Let's see who's best. Day 1 at Hofstra, blue and brown belts in the mix, future stars and veterans, pulling off some slick tricks. From light feather to ultra heavy they came to play. With power and finesse, they owned the day. Syed Samit Rizwan at rooster weight took the crown, while Waylon Webb Downey at light feather shut it down. Jonathan Diaz Rojas flew high at feather, Damiano Grillo at light made it all come together. But it wasn't just the blue belts heating up the scene, brown belts brought the fire, if you know what I mean. Daniel Fernandez de Sousa Guerra led the rooster way, Isai Francesco Calderon, light feather's bright ray. Michael Keith Pixley at super heavy brought the heat, Nicholas Christopher Vinco Hartman in ultra heavy can't be beat. In the open class, Nicholas took the stage with Shea Iftar. A.G. Esquilin, they set the rage. On the women's side, Marina dos Santos Albino, Rooster Queen, her skills are primo. Chloe Alvarez Pereira light feathered her way, Nicole Coelho de A, Jimenez feathered to slay. The middleweights brought intensity, no doubt. Leah Chambadal and Melanie Cordero shouted out. Rhea Silver Chisholm at medium heavy, a unity star, Natasha Dillon at heavy, took it far. Controversies abound, with calls and ref debates, but the spirit of jiu-jitsu, it never abates. Social media buzzes with viral moves and flair. The Pan IBJJF No-Gi, a tournament beyond compare. Now, let's dive into the explosive results from UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 3 that took place on October 2nd in Las Vegas, Nevada. The event was headlined by two thrilling title bouts that kept fans at the edge of their seats. In the main event, Mikey Musumeci, the reigning UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu bantamweight champion, showcased why he's considered one of the best in the world. Facing off against Kevin Carrasco, Musumeci was the massive favorite, and he did not disappoint. Right from the start, he invited Carrasco to engage, pulling guard and swiftly working towards a leg entanglement. Carrasco, representing Ares Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, was cautious from the top, but Musumeci's expertise with the K-guard allowed him to trap Carrasco's legs. Once Musumeci secured the position, it was only a matter of time before he chained his leg attacks and finished with a Mikey lock, a modified inside heel hook. This first-round submission victory marked Musumeci's successful first defense of his UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu title and further solidified his status as a top pound-for-pound competitor. In a recent interview, Musumeci mentioned plans to compete 4 times under the UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu banner next year, which has fans buzzing with anticipation. Moving on to the co-main event, Carlos Henrique put his UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lightweight title on the line against the formidable Matheus Gabriel, a multiple-time International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation world champion. Henrique came out aggressively, employing a blend of pressure and outside passing that kept Gabriel on the defensive for most of the 15-minute match. Despite Gabriel's nearly impenetrable guard, Henrique's top control and near submissions earned him a unanimous decision victory. With this win, Henrique remains undefeated in UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition, defending his title for the first time and establishing himself as a dominant force at 155 pounds. His performance has sparked discussions about his place among the best lightweight grapplers in the sport. Elsewhere on the card, we saw International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation world champion Samuel Nagai make a remarkable promotional debut against former rival Kennedy Maciel. Nagai's entertaining and back-and-forth victory has positioned him as a potential contender for Henrique's title, given his dynamic grappling style. Meanwhile, young phenom Cassia Moura continued her impressive ascent by defeating International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation No-Gi world champion Alex Enriquez. Moura's dominant performance, characterized by excellent wrestling and guard passing, earned her a unanimous decision win and moved her closer to a title shot in the UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu ranks. The event also featured standout performances from 10th Planet veteran Andy Varela, Auto standout Andy Murasaki, and International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation world champion Jalen Fonacier, each securing victories through their unique grappling prowess. These performances have sparked conversations about the future matchups and potential title implications within the UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu landscape. All right, grapplers, let's shift gears and talk about an upcoming showdown that's got the jiu-jitsu community buzzing. WNO 30 is on the horizon, and it's bringing us a highly anticipated lightweight clash between two standout competitors, Owen Jones and Gavin Korb. Mark your calendars for October 24th in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, because this is a match you won't want to miss. Owen Jones, the 2024 Breakout Grappler of the Year, is known for his dynamic and aggressive style. Hailing from the United Kingdom and now training out of Atlanta, Georgia, Jones made waves at the 2024 ADCC Worlds, where he submitted his first two opponents and secured a top 4 finish. His record on WNO stands at 2-0, with his most recent victory coming via submission against Julian Espinosa. Jones is brash, bold, and ready to make a statement in the lightweight division. On the other side of the mat, Gavin Korb is making his WNO debut, but he's no stranger to high-level competition. Representing Standard Jiu-Jitsu, Korb has an impressive resume, having medaled at the ADCC West Coast Trials and clinched gold at the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation No-Gi Pans. His style, honed through ecological training, is both strategic and fluid, making him a formidable opponent for anyone in the 155-pound category. This matchup is more than just a contest. It's a chance for both athletes to solidify their status as contenders for future title shots. WNO 30 promises to be a spectacle with this bout and many more, including an open-weight Grand Prix featuring elite talents like Dante Leon, Achilles Rocha, and Roberto Jimenez. As the grappling world turns its eyes to Pittsburgh, the stakes have never been higher for Jones and Korb. With all this excitement, it's easy to see why the jiu-jitsu community is buzzing. The discussions and debates on social media are already heating up, with fans and analysts weighing in on who they think will come out on top. Will it be Jones's relentless aggression or Korb's calculated precision that reigns supreme? Only time will tell, and we'll be here to break it all down once the dust settles. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Grappler News. Thanks for tuning in and riding along with us through the mats and matchups. Remember, the mats never lie, and the truth is always revealed in the roll. Before we sign off, here's a little jiu-jitsu humor to leave you with a smile. Why did the jiu-jitsu practitioner bring a ladder to the match? Because he heard the competition was through the roof. Until next time, keep grappling and keep smiling. This is Steve Hamoen, signing out.